Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another video. Come join me for coffee. I've got a big mug of coffee there. That is my usual size of coffee. It says here I can't adult today. Tomorrow doesn't look good either. Right. Before we start, make sure you've made yourself your tea or your coffee. Enjoy! So today, we're doing something different. Well, a bit different. We're looking at some vintage comic book. We have the Legion of Superheroes. We want you to join the Legion. It starts here, a new beginning. So this is obviously from North America. It's $1.50 to Canadian dollars. December 1985. There you go, vintage. Some comic experts, they classify them as golden age and whatnot, but I'm not a comic expert, so I don't know what age this is. Drop us a comment if you know. Right, let's read a bit of this. Hi, first I'd like you to turn back to the front cover. Look at the issue number and remember it as the issue in which this title went from good to better. Let's look at the front cover. Obviously very captivating. A few years back, when we were planning our deluxe line of comics, i.e. comics printed in good paper, on offset presses and sold only through specialty stores, I requested, pleaded, that we could make the line extra special by reducing the number of ads that normally appear in DC Comics and increasing the number of story pages. Yes, definitely. That's a good move. The powers that be agreed that the elimination of these ads would undoubtedly improve the look of the books and have greater appeal with the more mature readers they were targeted for. Nonetheless, they argued that I put that ideal aside until such time as our schedules, which were then in advanced state of disarray, were in better shape. Our editorial staff was brought up to the full strength, and the creative teams would be able to produce the additional story pages required and do it on time, and the time is now. So we are indeed lucky. So this is their deluxe format. A new beginning. I won't read the speech bubbles for you because that would take forever. We're just going to admire the illustrations because you can all agree they're very colorful. I used to enjoy Granddad's comics a lot when I was a kid. So this is a bit of nostalgia for me, flipping through comic books. I used to read them properly, not just skimming. Very lively pictures, drawings, and considering this is 1985, the colors are superb. We have Legion of Superheroes. A lot of the comic books as well are quite sexualized, especially the way they depict the women characters, the female characters. Well, that's understood because as we have read earlier, their target readers are the mature readers, not the younger ones. Very nice illustrations. That's a bit of a sci-fi. A floating planet. Your superheroes have gone to save the world. There you go, that's probably them. In their full costume. Your villain, the enemy. A lot of the comics as well, they used to do them in series, so you don't finish the story with one comic book. That way you'll keep on buying and it's good business for them and you can't afford to lose the plot, so you will also have to buy. That's how people, I think, end up collecting a lot of comics because of the storyline. It just drops off the cliff and you're left hanging in there. That's the word, cliffhanger. You have a very odd looking enemy, or what have you. Look at this, it says crackle, sizzle, zap. Yeah, because they can't give you the sounds on a printed piece of paper, so they'll have to make those sounds readable. Thunk, got junk, pop, 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 so you know what's happening. have to be very creative. I was so into comics when I was younger. And then I thought, I think I could create my own comic book. So I took a blank sheet of paper and started making boxes and creating some speech bubbles and creating my characters. I think at its peak, I just managed to finish one sheet of paper and I thought, no, this is too hard. So I abandoned the idea and settled to become just a reader. There you go, they're now in full action mode. Crackle, zizzle. Actually, I could go to bed and read some of these comic books. It takes my mind off worries for a while. And we all need a bit of a hobby, don't we? Otherwise, life gets too serious. And that's no good. I think that's one of the problems nowadays. We are, well, I'm talking for myself. I've gotten onto that rabbit hole of productivity, optimizing your time. So because you're super productive and you're super optimized, then sometimes you think having a downtime is not productive. And reading comic books won't be in your schedule. But looking back now, we all need a bit of a downtime. I think I am pushing back on the super productivity kind of thing. It just burns me out. I just want to have a slower pace and savor every moment, because I tell you what, work never ends even if we disappear. So it's nice to have a bit of self-care and not be too super productive, because it will backfire, I tell you that. It will backfire and it will come crashing in no time. It doesn't crash very elegantly or gracefully. It will come crashing down. Just one day you'll just snap and you'll say, I can't do this anymore. Yep, that's what happens if you push yourself up the wall because you want to get everything done. You work very early, finish late. It's no way to live. So now because I've done all that, well, we don't live forever. We have to just start living again. And have time for ourselves. And in fact, when the brain is rested, it does its job perfectly. What it's called your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind really thinks better than your monkey brain. There's that book called The Chimp Paradox. It's quite a boring read, so I never finish it, but the gist was that your monkey brain is very noisy, which I can agree. And when you try to make a sensible decision, when your monkey brain is just chattering away, you can't. You need your downtime. Give your brain some room to process information, and it will come with the most creative plan for your problems. Because people with anxiety, like myself, we all tend to ruminate a lot. So the chimp paradox, the chimp brain, really gets louder and louder until we say we are losing the plot, which is no way to live. So you have to sit back and make time for unproductive things, because that's what will make you productive in a wholesome way. It's a bit of the yin and yang. There is time to be super productive, and there's time to just sit back and do nothing. Yeah. So that yin and yang symbol really resonates with me. I'm very much into philosophy, Zen. What else? Stoicism, that kind of stuff. I'm very old school. But sometimes when you watch YouTubers who are very big into productivity, it just... you feel like you're not doing much. But sometimes you don't have to listen to everything you hear. You have to live life the way you want it. That's what I can say. Anyway, folks, that's very lengthy, out of topic kind of thing, which is what I find myself doing most of the time. So if you want these comics, you can message us, drop us a comment, and we can put it up on eBay for you, because it's safer to check out via eBay. Look at all those. I'm gonna read this when I go for a nap. in the afternoon because it just relieves my childhood memory. And I used to fall asleep with my comic book, well, with my granddad's comic book half read. So it's really relaxing. Anyway, I wish you a good day and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.